In summary, basic operations in Java code involve opening a file, which means creating an object and associating a stream of bytes with it. Of course, closing a file makes the file no longer available. Input stream bytes are flowing into program from an input device, and output stream bytes flow out of application to output device. And most of the time what you want is just a stream that works in one direction. However, it's possible to have a stream which is both input and output stream. Buffers generally describe memory locations where we have space, where the bytes are held after they're logically output, or we need to read them. And the key idea of memory buffer that it improves program performance, because physical operations on devices are very slow when compared to memory. There are generally two categories of files. Those containing readable characters, we call them text files, and those that store unreadable data such as encrypted file or zip archive or an executable program encoded as CPU instructions. So those are known as binary files. So why such distinction is important? Primarily because you will be using distinctly different set of Java library classes to process plain text files or binary files. Also, there is a concept of a text line when dealing with text files, and the text lines are formed by delimeters inserted into a text. The text lines are formed by delimeters inserted into the text when you hit Enter key on your keyboard. So internally, different operating systems store line delimeters differently. On Windows, it's carriage return and line feed, decimal codes 13 and 10. On a Mac, Unix, and Linux, it's line feed, decimal code 10, and carriage return on earlier versions of Mac computers. In Java, you can actually obtain your local platform-specific new line delimiter by simply declaring a string like this. You can call it new line and getting it from the system property line separator. Okay, with some of these concepts in mind, we're ready to look at various examples of processing files using Java library in our next video.